My name is Toby Hogue. I am a horn performance and music education major at the University of Houston. And maybe you're watching this video because you feel like you might be plateauing at playing the French horn. I've been in the same spot before. I'm here to give you some tips and give you some exercises to hopefully help you get out of that and help you become a French horn player. To start, I'll have to break it down into three very ground level things in playing the French horn, which is breathing, posture, and tension. Some common places where horn players feel tension is in their neck, their stomach, and in their shoulders. It's very common for horn players to creep their shoulders up when they're playing and really force notes out with their stomach, or really force notes out with their neck. You really want to think about when you're playing, you want to just be like a sigh. You don't want it to be really forced. You want it to just be like a focused sigh. So low shoulders, not creating any tension anywhere in your body. Just really easy and focused. When you breathe, you want to make sure you really connect the breath, the inhale to the exhale. So you want to make sure you go immediately back out. You don't want to have because that's going to create a bump in the start of your notes, and likely that phrase is just going to sound really tense. It's not going to sound really free and with good tone. You also want to make sure you're taking in enough air, and that when you're breathing, you're opening your mouth and really filling up your lung capacity to its fullest. When you're tonguing, a lot of players will create really firm starts to their notes, and it can sound like you're being violent with the instrument sometimes. If this kind of sounds like you really want to think about really just the tip of the tongue hitting the roof of your mouth, and you don't want to, you really want to let the air bounce the tongue off the roof of the mouth. So you want to make sure the notes stay connected and aren't broken off into different notes. You want to make a phrase, not notes. Now for posture, you want to make sure your spine is curving inwards and not outwards. And it looks like this. An outwards curved spine kind of looks like this. When your spine is like this, your body is literally collapsed and you can't take in as much air. It's really something that a lot of players feel like it's not as important, but it is important in taking in enough air and making good tone when you have enough air, and being able to last longer, have longer phrases in your music too. I really recommend getting these two books. They have a lot of great exercises to help you bring your playing out of that plateau. This one takes all of the major keys and puts them in different intervals, so thirds, fourths, fifths, sixths, sevenths, octaves, and ensures that you can play in all areas of the horn well. This book has a lot of good flexibility and interval exercises, and also kind of like a book. It breaks down to the very basic level to the very complex level of playing the French horn at a very high level, and if you actually take the time to read it, it is very helpful. A great way to help smooth out your sound in general, and also in specific pieces that you might be working on, is with the mouthpiece. So a great just fundamental exercise to do is play a drone either on TE Tuner, an app, or on a piano, whatever is available to you, and just move a first to the fifth, to the third, to the octave, then the fifth, and down. Just really connect them all the way through. It's kind of like this. Make sure you're creating a buzzy, good sound, because what you create on the mouthpiece converts directly into the horn. This is just an amplifier of what you're doing on your mouthpiece, basically. These two exercises are great flexibility exercises, and you need to be aware of the connection between every note. You almost want to think about you're doing a mouthpiece siren as you're moving up and down these exercises, and really make them smooth and connected. If you can apply this fundamental to your music will improve immediately. When you're playing this exercise, you really want to think about having quality starts to every note and good sound all the way through the note, and just overall consistently making good sounds on the horn up and down the instrument. It's just arpeggios, but a little more complicated. This is an example of something from this book. When you're playing this interval exercise, you want to think about really creating a consistent airstream, and not, you want to make sure that you're going through every note like a horizontal line and not, verticals up and down. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful to you, and good luck with your future horn playing.